Welcome back, guys. Hope you're doing well. In this video, I am remaking the Moneymaker 2 stencil from Steve Gibson from Air, Oil, and Lead. And I did it before a few months ago with the Createx Grizel line of grays, and I just wanted to do it again with the urethanes because I had a few issues with the water base because I was rushing it, so I wanted to do it again. Took me a little bit while, had a bunch of issues, back injury, some other things. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna flip the camera around. We're gonna get started, knock these out, and hopefully you enjoy, guys. And after this intro, we will get to it. Okay, so we're going to set up here. We're going to get ready for laying down on this skull. Okay, so my first stencil, which I've already got in place, but this is going to be my first stencil that I lay in, which will be on here, your N5, which will also be the color that you use. I have it pre-mixed already. I'm going with urethanes because I had issues with paint last time. That was totally my fault. I was trying to rush to get that video out. So now we will use these urethanes. So if I was doing this on a vehicle, what I would end up doing on these stencils is I would go ahead and lay down some 3M adhesive, like some Super 77, and then let it tack up, and then I would use that so it would hold the stencils in place. Would free up your hands. Well, you don't really have to worry about holding it, getting paint all over you, but just for purpose of this demonstration, we will just be using my hands. And what you would do is make sure you have enough paint in there. So in case y'all are wondering, I am using the Black Widow airbrush by Spectrum. I haven't really used it a whole lot, to be honest with you, since I've gotten it. I've been doing some other work. You know, it's still recovering from my back injury. But that is almost healed all the way now, so that's a good thing. Let's sit for a minute, and then we will come back and sorry, I was reaching so I can put this airbrush down while I'm... Alright, so then peel that up. So you got a nice little outline there. Then we'll do the next step, which is going to be your which will be the, see here, your N3 will be the next step. So we'll set that down. And now there are registration marks on these, which would be helpful to actually use them. Which I probably will on this one. Makes it easier for lining up your stencils. I'll just do 2 corners and then we'll come back in. Now I don't know on camera if you can kind of notice the difference in the color. You may not with the stencil on. Once I take the stencil off, you definitely will notice the darker color. Take that off. Set that aside. Clean out the airbrush. So there really wasn't much in there. Then I will just wipe it down a little bit. Hang it back up. Then our next step is going to be our N7. So we will take it, line up our registration marks that we laid down in the corners. All right. Take our pre-mixed neutral 7. Paint on my finger. Make sure you get good coverage on all your areas, because there are little marks on here or little indentions on there. You see your different cutouts. Just make sure you get all of them done. Take a quick drink of water. It is a little bit hot here in Texas. So next up is going to be our, so you can see that, neutral 9. Stencil, take that down, line it up. Take our 9. Again, I got a pre-mix in a little bottle. Your N9. And then we'll go back down here. So this color obviously is just going to be 2 shades lighter than your 7. So again, you just make sure you get all your areas covered. This one might be just a little bit less noticeable than the previous colors. This will be the lightest color that we use. Lift it up. Just let it sit for a minute. What I want to do is wipe this down. Just give it a second for that paint to flash off, and then we'll wipe it down. All right, we'll put this down. And now this one is going to be our N1 stencil, which now is going to be the darkest color that we put down. Through, make sure we hit all our spots. Wipe the inside of the airbrush cup out real quick. And we'll pull this up. Alright, so there you can see, nice 3D effect. And again, on this one, you can come back in, you can start blending, shading in on the skull, and then, or you can do it like this real quick, and you're ready to go. If you want to get more detail, you can go in and get more detail in on it. I'm going to unmask it, and then we'll turn it back around. All right, one more thing I'll show you. Is you kind of get like these hazes around there. So you can come in with this. So the positive part of the stencil. Now it doesn't give you this part of it, but if I want to go around the outside with some black, I can just mix up a little black. I don't have a pre-mixed black right now. I don't know where it went, to be honest with you. So I will be mixing it in the brush. Give me just a split second. I put way too much reducer in there, so. I don't like black caps because then you can't find them. All right. So because I didn't have this mixed up already, it is giving me a little bit of fits, but let's try it now. Maybe slightly better. There we go. A little bit better flow. Come around here. That a second to do its thing. Flash it off, and then we'll pop these off. All right, flip you guys around. All right, so there you have it. There's the skulls right there. You see a little bit of the back side. So what, and of course, here's the other side. Some more skulls. So what I'm gonna end up doing on these is I'm gonna bring some flames coming out, and we will do a demo video on that as well. Putting these to flame. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, I was gonna redo this with urethane paints because when I showed you with the watercolors, I rushed it, or excuse me, the water-based colors from Createx. I was having issues, so I wanted to redo it with the urethane paints and show you. I pre-mixed the colors myself, like it has down in here. It'll show you your pre-mix for water and your pre-mix for urethanes, and the step process that you do it in. It also comes with this, will show you kind of your step process as well. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm gonna get this up, and there you go is the Moneymaker. You tried to bite my finger. That's the Moneymaker 1 that I did before. So guys, I hope you liked it. Leave a like, comment, share if you want to, and as always, rock on.